And we are live. Hello everyone and welcome back to Formula E here at the Assetto Corsa Offline Championship here at the beautiful Italian town of Lucca. My name is Milan FG. Joining me in the commentary box as always is Rowan. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Miran. Italy. We stay in Italy for the Offline Championship. At Formula 1 and Formula 2, two very chaotic races, to say at least in Monza. Now here we are on the street circuit, and we'll see what Formula E has in store for us.
Yeah, we've been running with a bit of an Italy theme this weekend, it must be said. We've had Monza at Formula 1 and Formula 2, and now Lucca at Formula E. This circuit completely made out of the real-life streets of this Italian town, so you could technically drive the circuit in real life if you wanted to. But it is a very, very nice little town, it must be said. I don't have the track details for this, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to wing it a bit. But I think it was 5.6 kilometers, if I do remember correctly. But a bit of driver news this weekend. A returning face in the Dragon, namely Emil Nilsson, who you might have remembered in the Audi, is now in the Dragon. He is replacing Martinho Santos. So we say welcome back, Emil. So yeah, we will just see how he fares now, as this is the first time we're visiting a proper street circuit in Formula E. Hopefully this one works as well. But yeah, now driver's eye with Riyad Bozino. The rookie made his debut at Paul Ricard. Impressed everyone, made some quite good moves, finished in the points on his debut. He'll be looking to replicate that here as well as he heads through the tricky chicane. It's very important not to hit the curves there. You can see just how tall those curbs are. Not really that tall, but for a Formula racing car they are quite tall, and they will launch you a bit, and they will not settle the car, so you do not really want to hit them, but you want to stay as close to them as you can, which is quite a hard task. But this circuit, it's very long for a Formula E circuit. Most circuits are 2 or 3 kilometers. Well, this one is 5, so yeah, not a lot of laps, only 9 laps around this circuit. But now as Bozino, the Canadian, rounds the final corner, and he's going to set his first time as he crosses the line, and a 1:58.775, so that is the benchmark time to beat, and already it has been beaten, namely by Mehmet Demirol in the Neo, the last time out race winner Paul Ricard. Tops the timing sheets at the moment, as we are having some other times come in at the moment. But Rowan, first impressions of this circuit. I must say it is very beautiful, but would you say that it drives as good as it looks?
It seems very, I mean, it seems like a mental track in my eyes. You really have the walls always like look at you. There's always a wall close to you in the curbs, and it's really like you're boxed in everywhere. So, I don't really see a space where you're free of the walls, to be honest. So if I were a driver, I'd be really really having the walls on my mind, to be honest. And it's certainly a thing that these drivers will feel at some point in the race or in the qualifying session this time. So, yeah, but it seems like a very interesting track, to say the least.
Yeah, it is very, very interesting, and yeah, looks very, very good as well. So we are having a few times drop in now, only 2 drivers, so that number is dropping as we speak. But yeah, 18 drivers that have now set a time. Demirol still stands at the top of the timing sheets. Fernando Toss in second, and Jake Tildesley in third. So it's been a very, very good quali for him for now. Same goes for Tom Stevens in 8th. The Brit has not had a very good start to the season. as Tildesley's teammate Nugali settles in 10th. That is now 11th as Max Mittler goes up into P8, and that is all 20 times, or all 21st times in. And I must say, good qualifying from the two Edams cars, Nguyen and Hanebusa, in what I was gonna say was third and, or sorry, okay, now what I was gonna say was 4th and 5th is now 6th and 7th, as Håkon Olsen and Jakub Sikorsky have both at times. Olsen goes up into 3rd and Sikorsky up into 5th. So good lap times from the two. Especially the two Tachitas, 2nd and 3rd. So that will be very, very good for them. So I think Gabriel Gomez improves up into 13th. His former teammate, Emil Nilsson, goes up into P14. So I'd figure that for Emil, this session is mostly about just testing the waters, trying to get comfortable again with the car, as Tildesley takes that P3 from Olsen. So he goes up into P3. There's Tom Stevens. He improves on his time further. He goes up into P5. So a good lap time from the Brits. Mahindra have had a very tough start to the season. I don't think they've scored points yet. If I do remember correctly, I might be wrong on that. That is Tobias Schwulenberg up into P3. I was just saying that Mahindra didn't have a good start to the season. They're now P3 and P6. What a lap from Tobias. That is really, really good from the German. And that puts him on the 2nd row, for now at least. I'm going to see if he can improve as Nugali goes up into 12th. So we are seeing a lot of improvements, as we see the beautiful city shots of Lucca as the cars go past. Here's the P3 man, Schulenberg. Behind him, I do believe it was his Mahindra teammate, actually. And you can see Tobias is actually up on his time. But he's only a hundredth of Sikorsky, who actually grabbed pole. I must have missed that. Jakub Sikorsky seemed to have grabbed pole from Mehmet Demirolu. So, yeah, good luck from Jakub. But don't count out Tobias Schwulenberg either, because I think he has a very, very good chance of securing pole in this race. Or quali, should I say. We're going to see Sector 2 time now. And he's only a 10th off. So, this could be quite a substantial improvement, but it does not look to be the pole yet for Tobias. But we're going to see now what it will be for him as he heads through the right-hander. Now left-hander, very, very tight couple of corners. As Kai Cherezhnia, who I believe scored a podium last time out, goes P12. Now, let's focus on this man. Tobias Schwulenberg rounds the final corner. We're going to see what it will be for the German in the Mahindra. Can it be pole? No, it's only 3rd for Schwulenberg. He reclaims 3rd from Fernando Tost. But we're going to see if he can improve. But he's not that far off pole. Only 600ths off Sikorsky's pole time. But this man as well is in the hunt for pole as well. Mehmet Demirolu, the last time winner out of Paul Ricard. And he took pole as well, very surprisingly last minute at the French circuit again. So he's going to want to take pole once more and a win. So we're going to see what it will be for the Turkish driver as he crosses the line, and there is no improvement. So here is our poleman at the moment, Håkon Olsen, P5, just behind his Tachita teammate, as Sikorsky improves his time, a 10th of an improvement. So great lap time from the Polish driver in the Andretti. And I must say, he's really kicked it into gear this season now, or this later half of the season. A lot of names, actually. Sikorsky, Demirolu, the two Tachitas, all of them, they've shown very, very good progress throughout this season, and they've become really comfortable with the car, it must be said. And I think both Sikorsky and Demirol are doing great jobs. As Demirol's teammate, Eduardo Silva, goes up to P13. Hwang Min Nguyen up into P9. Tom Stevens goes P5. And I think the Mahindras are very comfortable around this track, it must be said, Rowan.
Yeah, they do. And I was looking at Sikorsky there, and hitting a speed bump for a moment. I was kind of surprised there. That speed bump really seems tough on the suspension of these cars. And the bumps.
Yeah, really testing the suspension of these cars. But these cars are very durable, it must be said. We're gonna see what it will be for sector 2 time for Sikorsky. Almost 2/10 off his pole time, so this will surely not be an improvement for the Polish driver. But with 2 minutes remaining in qualifying, it's getting close now to where the point where everyone can set a lap time. Max Mittler goes up into P9. Good lap from the Welsh driver. Riyad Bozino up into 12th. And I think Demirol actually improved by a small margin on his lap time, but it was not enough to secure pole. Matthias Poco goes up into P16. As here's the man in P4, Fernando Tost. Yet another Polish driver in the Techita. 3 Polish drivers in this series, so Poland really must enjoy electric street racing. It must be said, as Adam Wolf goes P12. Gabriel Gomez is up into P14. So Gomez trying to bring himself out of those bottom few positions. And for now it looks very well. But now I do not think there is enough time to set a lap time, as Tost is going to cross the line. We're going to see if it will be an improvement for Tost, as it is no improvement. He's 4/10 down on his time. But this man is the one we will have to watch as well. Tobias Schwulenberg, as Cherezhny goes P12. But Schwulenberg is the one we're going to have to watch. He rounds the final corner. Will it be an improvement from the German? We're going to see as he crosses the line. And he goes second. It's not enough for pole, but it is the front row lockout for now. And he misses out on pole by just 2/10 of a second. He misses out by. Oh, that was really, really close.
That was 200 of a second.
200 of a second. What a shame for Schwulenberg. But it was a very, very strong lap time from Sikorsky, that must be said. But we're going to see if anyone else can challenge. 50 seconds remain. So everyone is out at the moment. So I don't think a lot of people are coming to the pit lane, actually. So everyone just wants to study and learn this track just as much as they can.
He's actually up in his P1, Sector 1, Schwulenberg. And might see another shot for pole. That is if you can get the other sectors right, of course. The car ahead of him, who might give him a nice stop, but also will be a lot of a big roadblock for him on the quali lap, as he does not have to move out of the way.
Definitely, this could be make or break for Schwulenberg. Matthias Poco on P7, but the question is, does he have enough time to improve? We're going to see Sector 2 time. Will it be an improvement for him? Oh, and he's 1,000th of a second off Sikorsky there, but I still think there's going to be an improvement, as the checkered flag is now out. We're waiting for a few cars to cross the line. It's I can't really see, as text is a bit obscured by 15 cars. Okay, so I do think Schwulenberg's gonna have the time, but look, he is closing up on the Ventura. I do think that is Anton Orlov. I'm not really sure. Kai Cherezhny goes P4. Great lap time from him, but now through the final corner, this is what's gonna matter. Can Schwulenberg grab pole? It's gonna be Schwulenberg or Sikorsky as he crosses the line. What's it gonna be? And it's not the pole for Schwulenberg. Sikorsky has the pole. Mehmet Demirol doesn't improve as well, and I think it might just be the pole for Jakub Sikorsky. Did Schwulenberg get held up there in Sector 3 by the Venturi? If so, that's gonna be a very, very controversial talking point of Formula E, and I'm sure that Tobias must be very angry with that as well, because it was a very, very good lap time, and it could have definitely clinched pole. But a front row start, it will be nonetheless for Schwulenberg, at least now. We're gonna see Demirolles crosses the line. And yeah, and it's not enough for him either. Kai Cherezhny is on a lap. I don't think he's gonna have time to complete it. But yeah, his fellow teammate and compatriot sits in P1 and him in P4. So it's a very good day for Andretti and a very good day for Poland. First, fourth, and fifth, all of the 3 Polish drivers. So yeah, very, very good from them. Cherezhny is not improving, however. He's 2/10ths down. Adam Wolf not improving either. Emil Nilsson, who's last, he's had quite a hard time adapting. It looks like he's not going to improve either, and he's the last car to cross the line. So then it is official. Jakub Sikorski is on pole position for the Lucca ePrix. What an exciting qualifying that was.
Very close.
So your top 10 before we start this race. Jakub Sikorski is on pole in the Andretti. Tobias Schwulenberg lines up in second. A very, very good battle it was between the two. Mehmet Demirolov, last time winner out at Paul Ricard, lines up third. And accompanying him on the second row is Kai Cherezhny. And your rest of the top 10 is Toss, Stevens, Olsen, Poco, Hanabusa, and Tildesley. So let's get racing, shall we? Looking forward to this race. And we go green in Lucca! And everyone gets away quite well. Sikorski got away well. He leads the pack as everyone goes too far behind him. But Sikorski leads. Schwulenberg tucks in behind, trying to get that. But there is Kai Cherezhny on the inside of Mehmet Demirolov into turn 1. Can he get it though? We're going to see as they swap positions quite a lot. Everyone through into turn 1. Cherezhny is up at the P3 as he brushes the barriers. As there, Tom Stevens almost loses it. But Cherezhny is up at the P3. So it's Sikorski who leads from Schwulenberg from Cherezhny. As Tom Stevens there in the background under pressure from for another toss. As you can see, they're going side by side. What a great angle that is. But Stevens looks to have fended off Olsen. As Tildesley and Hanabusa are going back and forth. Gomez is, however, going to challenge it on the inside of Hwang Min Nguyen. Just barely, but Nguyen gets ahead of there. Is Nguyen? He's actually sideways, and Max Smidler's into the wall. They made contact, and there appears to be quite a bit of traffic jam here. But Nguyen there was completely up in the air, and he went off. So I think they made contact, Smidler and Nguyen, but multiple cars look to be involved there. So quite a big first lap accident. Silva looks to have gotten away, but he's quite far behind everyone else. As yeah, we are getting the retirements. So that is a 3-car retirement. Wolf, Nguyen, and Smidler are all out on lap 1. So that is not very, very good. For those 3, Anton Urlov and Eduardo Silva were able to carry on. Håkan Olsen is in P7. And Jakub Sikorski leads the Lucca ePrix by 1.4 seconds. So it is been quite a dream start for Sikorski, must be said. Schwulenberg doesn't look to close, or Schwulenberg does not look to close up on him that much, as it's mostly Cherezhny who's actually closing up on Schwulenberg. So both Andretti's on the podium. That will be I think the first time in Formula E actually. So will be very, very nice indeed for the Andretti team as they all head through. But that was a very, very hectic start, it must be said. A lot of drivers out on lap 1. Certainly was a bit of a ruckus, but the battle in the midfield here, or should I say midfield, there isn't really a midfield and a lead in Formula A, considering how close it is. But one thing you probably already noticed about this circuit, if you are watching this, is that there's a speed bump there, and the drivers go over it, and they actually get a bit of airtime, which is quite fun. Maybe it's a bit hard on the suspension, but it looks very spectacular to see the sparks fly. I think there was a bit of luck up there from Gabriel Gomez, as he seemed to go that curb quite a lot, and yes, it has cost him. As there goes Real Bazino, is actually slowing quite a lot. So I think he might have that. Yeah, yes.
So front right, front gun. What? Go on there. Just look at the toe. It's completely damaged there. So he breast was in some way. And Stevens. I think Gomez is stuck there. Oh, that is an interesting line there. There's Jake Gildersleeve, who is going for it on the inside. He seems to make it past there into turn 1. And he is past actually. Passing there can be very tough there, as he barely misses the wall there at the outside, I think. A very chaotic race so far, as that must be said. But yeah. And there is someone stuck, and that is Stevens. Stevens stuck there. I wonder what happened there, to be honest. He got airtime and he's just stuck there, not doing anything at all. So he must have pressed the wall some way. That Tom Stevens retires actually.
Hello?
Yeah, you're back. Fell away for a moment. I took off the commentary.
Yeah, my Discord seems to have frozen, and I'm just stuck on a screen. I just I could just start hearing you again, but yeah, you can take over commentary for now.
As you can see here, Gabriel Gomez still limping back to the pits. I just wonder why he doesn't put it beside the road, but we might tell. Here we see a little battle still going on through the middle sector, pretty much. And there, curb. I wonder if anyone will try to move here. Sector 2 and 3 is really not a place where you want to go for a move. There is a Will Paris there with a bit of a battle damage car. And we can see if he can do something. There's just more power. And it seems like he has made it, if he can outbrake him here. And get the line through, and yes he does, and there Gabriel Gomez there retires. There's nothing really he could do there. Other than just stop the car and be safe and responsible. Unlike some others in this championship. But here we see Paris, who actually made up the move. Good job there from him. Must be said. As we see some faster lap times from other drivers, so yeah, really is about compromise. And as soon as you get overtaken, then you really compromise your lap time here as well. So yeah, you don't want to get overtaken, as it just costs your lap time and time to the car in front of you. So just you have to really watch yourself, to be honest. There it goes. Let's see. Let's leave. Yeah, the camera work is a bit chaotic sometimes, purely because of all the props and all the trees and stuff. So yeah, but that's really hard to catch up with the camera. As here we see Riyad Bazino, the rookie. There, trying for a move there, that's not gonna work, and he backed out of it there. It puts pressure on the boost, I think it is. Here, around the outside. Yeah, he's already made it past, I think. And Hanabusa is not gonna do anything stupid there for P10 finish, pretty much there. So we can see here Pogo, who is the closest car of the closest towards someone else right now. That is towards Olsen, I think. Yeah, it is, and 5 tenths off. 5 tenths between Pogo and Olsen. And Pogo is running in on him, but I think he's just in the wrong sector at this time. As sector 3 is very hard to make an overtaking move. Yeah, he loses out a bit. Meanwhile, Jacob Sikorsky says a fastest lap time. There's a bit of lag going on, as here it is Hayabusa taking back the pass. No, he got passed by Nielsen actually. Emil Nielsen passes there Hayabusa, and I wonder if Hayabusa has some type of damage on that car. He's not getting pace at all. Here's Mattia Poco, and he is pretty much in a small, very widened out train of cars, pretty much. As we can see, the gaps start to settle a bit, and the closest gap is 6/10, which is quite a lot actually for Formula E. Stands considering they're spec cars, but now, yeah, we can see Poku try and attack Olsen. Can he get close? That is the question. Speed bump, and you can see the jump there from the drivers. Really must affect the fitness. It really puts a strain on the fitness of the drivers. It really, if you hit it in the wrong point, then you're really gonna hurt yourself over that bump. There. Here's Nugali, and he is close to Hayabusa as well, and he's on the inside there. Over the speed bump, both go wheel to wheel there. A bit of Fast Furious style. Here on the inside, Nugali there, and a guy there, and Nugali spun round. And it looks like he's actually stuck there, and Hayabusa keeps the position there. But Nugali's stuck. And that might be another retirement. As you see, he's not really moving anywhere. That's Hayabusa was having some tough problem. As I think, yeah, that's Hayabusa's race over as well. Yeah, Nugali's still stuck there. Another retirement. So this is Hayabusa, who should just consider retiring the car as well. And yes, Mattia Poku. As I believe I can hear Miran back as well. Miran, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, hello Miran. There you are.
Yeah, I'm not speaking. I'm trying to restart Discord because Discord is not starting for me.
There's some technical issues, yeah, so I just take up the commentary then.
Yeah.
We're still pretty much within the 6/10 of Poco towards Olsen. And it does not look Poco can really find a way past unless he can really surprise Olsen there. As there also behind him is Tildesley, the teammate of Nugali, who's now the only remaining Jaguar, I think. So yeah, it is. And just like Tildesley is closer towards Poco, then Poco is towards Olsen. But yeah. You can see soon Hayabusa also play a role in this, and I wonder if he's gonna try and get out of the way or stay where he is, pretty much. As that car is really broken as now here. Poco's is running a bit away there. Here's Hayabusa there, and I thought for a second he would try there, but he is not. And here we see Poco closing in again. But there in the meantime, we see. Oh, look at that! Yeah, there he is already. Hayabusa really running in the way, and that cost Schwulenberg a lot of places. As yeah, he went from P3, I think, to P5, and spent a few times, and he's now under pressure from Olsen there. Olsen on the inside there. Can he make it past there? Very clean move, but there Schwulenberg fights back, and Olsen on the inside, and he seems past. He seems past, and that is Schwulenberg down to P6 actually. Here's another, that's Pazino. And here is Schwulenberg actually fighting again. Here on the run towards turn 1 there. Schwulenberg a little drag race there. Can he get the most power out of the battery right now? As here on the inside there, they nearly make contact there. And there, I think they did do a bit of wheel bang there, but they got past there. With a bit of brush in the wall, but that's okay, as the car is really undurable to be honest. So now it is Schwulenberg back ahead again. Because now there's Olsen. Someone's stuck there, and that's Hayabusa still. Now Olsen is falling back. As there, I think Olsen has a problem actually. Now, yeah, there's definite damage. Look at that suspension of Olsen there. That's another retirement there. As he must have brushed the wall out of the screen there, and that's another car gone. Both Hayabusa and Olsen seem to both retire there. After such a close battle there, he's now out, and that really shows how unforgiving these street circuits are. As from one moment you go to P1 from the hero to the zero, pretty much. That's pretty much how it goes here on the street circuits. Here we go, on board with P3. And now the gap really starts to sell more as more cars start to retire. I wonder if the damaged cars will play a role in this. Still. I've seen a lot of retirements again. And we've seen a lot of retirements in Formula 2 and Formula 1 as well. As it's now Anton Orlov trying to close the gap to Silva. As Haken Olsen retires that well. Well, it was a bit expected looking at the state of that car. Front left really pointing towards the inside of the car. That's not where you want to have your front left. And meanwhile, Assetto Corsa sets the fastest lap of the race. Orlov is really closing in there on Silva. I wonder if he can make the pass. As he gets a nice toe down the back straight. Now entering sector 3 pretty much. It's a braking zone, very tight of course, so yeah, not really a place where you can do a dive move. Here he is, Anton Orlov. And he's really fighting for that P11, even though there's no points given, he can still make a name for himself there if he can do a very cool move or something. As here he goes. Onto the home straight there, past the pit lane. Where a lot of stranded cars and drivers are. Here he is, and he just loses out, it seems, actually, on top speed there. Is he close enough? No, he's far away from a move there, actually. But now he needs to build or make up the time again. As in the meantime, Silva struggling, it seems, with the car. I see Silva is definitely losing time towards Orlov, and Orlov is really pushing for it right now. As here we go, braking here. Now going left again, very suddenly left, and there sudden right again. It's really a street circuit, as you can see. Here we go, and is there gonna be a move somewhere? As we go over into sector 2, no sector, very technical pretty much. And here he goes there, fast right-hander on towards the speed bump we go, and the gaps really start to close between these two. But it doesn't seem like there's a move anywhere near soon, for Orlov. As we can see him there, left-hander right now. Watch the barrier there. You can get close there to it if you want to. But meanwhile, Sikorsky is on the final lap actually. Fernando does set the fastest lap of the race in the meantime. A lot happening right now, but here we are focusing on the battle for the last place pretty much. As it seems like they're not over, they're not done yet. And I wonder if we can make it past actually. 4/10 there, but still too far away. Maybe if he can get a good lap next time, he will be ahead at this time next lap. But no.
Hello?
Hello, Miran. You're joining.
Oh, finally. Yes, I can finally see.
Yeah.
Okay. Final lap. Fill me in on what has happened.
There's a little battle between Orlov and Silva, but here's our leader right now. You can see Silva and Orlov are really close to lap times. I don't think it will be enough unless Orlov can really find more pace magically. There's another gap between Tost and Demigliev for P3 actually, for the podium.
Oh, so the battle for the podium then. Between Demirel and Tost. What has happened to Schwulenberg, I wonder?
Schwulenberg got in trouble with Hanebusa, who was slowing a lot out of nowhere after damage. The damage got playing a role there, as you can see a lot of retirements as well. And now here it is, and there's no place for Tost, I think. So here in the meantime is the leader, Sikorsky, who has no clue about what's going on behind him. As here is Tost, and he is not really able to find a gap, I think. No, he's not. But
don't think he will be.
Is your current leader, is Jakob Sikorsky, who takes home the win, the ePrix here. And so Snestia, P2, then Dimitriov holds off Tost. Swulenberg comes on with P5. Tildesley P6. Now I wonder what's how it's going between Orlov and Silva. They're still battling there. Yeah, Tildesley P6. Yeah, Poco soon finished P7. But here, as you can see, the fireworks here race in Lucca, as it is not enough. And I think Silva is gonna hold that gap unless he loses power nowhere. As yeah, Silva holds off Orlov to take home P11. And Orlov is the last to finish. So an exciting race with a lot of DNFs again. But,
what a race! Yeah, definitely. What a race that was. Shame I missed it. But Jakub Sikorski wins in Lucca, and Kai Tereshina comes on second to make it an Andretti 1-2. That is, I believe, the first time we've ever had a 1-2 in Formula E. So, bravo to Sikorski and Tereshina. First and second. But, yeah, and Mehmet Demirol lines up in third. Finished third. Fernando Tost in P4. He could have definitely gone at P3 had there been a bit more laps. Tobias Schwulenberg finishes P5. Unfortunate for him with that traffic incident. Could have definitely finished on the podium had it not been for that. Jake Tildesley finished P6. Poco P7. So, yeah, good from him. Parrish is into the points as well. So he finished P8. Bazino P9, and Emil Nilsson from last place on the grid to P10. So he's gained 10 positions, so he finishes as well. Are there no other finishers? Yes. The final two finishers being Silva and Orlov. But I think that will be it from Formula E. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a great race. We've had a lot of action.
Finally works again.
Yeah, for now, it worked. But for now, it is goodbye. And see you next week for